You just bought ServiceNow or you're thinking about buying it. Congratulations, but now you have the next thing to think about, which is once you have ServiceNow, how are you going to manage it? Who do you need to hire? Should you hire? Great question. There are basically three options once you implement ServiceNow. Number one is a fully outsourced model, often called managed services. Sometimes it goes by some other names. That is when you are actually giving your whole instance to a third party. They may even be managing your servers for you, your licenses, etc. It's called a fully outsourced model. That's one option. The second option is that you fully insourced model. So once you get installed, whether you do it yourself or you bring in a third party, your plan is to train your own team or hire your own people and keep them on your team, and they'll maintain and upgrade and optimize your ServiceNow instance, maybe even install additional modules as you grow. The third option is a hybrid model. That means you're working somewhat with vendors and you have some people in-house. For many companies, the third option can be a really strong one. Here's why. You keep one or two people in your team that know ServiceNow. They've maybe gone through the free training or they've sat side by side with your vendor while they implemented and got to know the instance that you have and the way you're using it and built some relationships with your internal team members. But you still have a vendor working with you for major releases, upgrades, additional customizations, additional optimization. For me, as a person that used to be a client, I didn't like when I had no one on my team that understood mission critical tools. But on the flip side, it was really hard to hire and retain people with those specialized skills like ServiceNow has today. Having someone on your team or a couple people on your team that know enough about what you did, that know enough to speak the language and can do the heavy lifting with managing the vendor, many times is the perfect approach. Of course, your fully managed option, if that's what's best for you, that can also work. And of course, if you have the talent and the team that can learn the tools, that can work as well. My warning to you is it can be really hard to retain those people and you can be left in a lurch versus working partially or fully with a partner, because as a partner, it's our job to keep people up to date on the latest skills, as well as have multiple people that understand your implementation in your account so that you're successful, whether individuals leave or not. Not sure which option is best for you? No problem. DM me. I'm happy to help.